There's something magical about extraction shooters when they click. That heart-pounding sprint to the elevator with your backpack stuffed full of springs and weapon parts, while robotic sentries patrol nearby and rival players lurk around corners. Arc Raiders delivered that moment for me within my first few hours, and I haven't been able to put it down since. Embark Studios, the team behind the finals and staffed with Battlefield veterans, has crafted what might be the most accessible entry point into the extraction shooter genre. But don't mistake accessible for easy or shallow. This game has teeth, and it knows exactly when to bite. The setup is straightforward, but effective. An AI called Arc has taken over the surface world with an army of drones and towering robots. Humanity huddles in Speranza, an underground sanctuary that serves as your home base. As a raider, you venture topside to scavenge resources, complete quests, and somehow survive long enough to make it back home. What struck me immediately was the tone. Most extraction shooters lean hard into dark, punishing atmospheres. Arc Raiders flips that script. Speranza feels genuinely welcoming. Raiders share drinks at bars, vendors chat with you about their wares, and there's a chicken named Scrappy who collects materials for you while you're away. Yes, really. This hopeful vibe extends to the gameplay itself. You don't need to kill everything that moves to progress. In fact, some of my most memorable runs involve teaming up with enemy players through voice chat and emotes, splitting the loot, and extracting together. I've been backstabbed too, but those collaborative moments happen more often than you'd expect. Arc Raiders nails the fundamentals of extraction shooter design. Each run follows a familiar pattern: gear up in Speranza, head topside solo, or with a squad of up to 3, loot buildings and complete objectives, then extract via elevator or raider hatch before time runs out. The maps deserve special mention here. I've explored 4 distinct locations: Dam Battlegrounds, Buried City, Spaceport, and Blue Gate, and each one rewards exploration. The Dam features labyrinthine concrete corridors perfect for ambushes, while swamplands offer natural cover between destroyed robot shells. Hidden towers on the map borders contain premium loot for those willing to venture off the beaten path. Combat feels tense in the best way possible. Weapons carry limited ammunition, reloads take precious seconds, and Arc's robots either zip around faster than you can track or unleash devastating missile barrages. You're encouraged to pick your fights carefully. Firing a shot draws attention from both AI enemies and other players, turning every engagement into a calculated risk. The skill tree system cleverly accommodates different playstyles. 3 branches: survival, conditioning, and mobility. Let you specialize rather than becoming a jack of all trades. Want to be a stealthy looter? Survival offers noise reduction and lockpicking abilities. Prefer aggressive close-quarters combat? Conditioning buffs your stamina and melee damage. Love parkour and chase sequences? Mobility is your tree. I personally invested heavily in survival early on, and the satisfaction of quietly cracking open security lockers while other players fight nearby never gets old. Though I'll admit, sometimes I regret not having those mobility bonuses when a fight goes south. Between runs, you'll manage your hideout, upgrading crafting benches that unlock better equipment. An improved medical bench means superior healing items. Better weapon benches mean deadlier guns. The progression feels meaningful without becoming overwhelming. Quests from Speranza vendors provide structure without feeling mandatory. They guide you toward learning game mechanics, how to trade, craft, heal, and extract. But you can ignore them entirely if you prefer pure looting. The choice is yours. What really impressed me is how Arc Raiders handles failure. Getting knocked out doesn't mean losing everything. You keep items in your safe pocket regardless, and free loadouts are always available if you're completely broke. This removes the brutal sting found in games like Escape from Tarkov while maintaining meaningful stakes. One minor frustration: enemy variety feels limited in the early game. You'll fight mostly small robots and flying drones until you level up enough to tackle the larger threats. More low-level enemy types would help keep early runs feeling fresh. Arc Raiders runs smoothly on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, making it significantly more accessible than PC-only competitors. Cross-platform play means finding matches is quick, and performance has been stable in my experience aside from occasional matchmaking hiccups. Worth noting, Embark Studios uses AI tools in development, including voice replication, with actor permission, and machine learning for robot animations. If you're fundamentally opposed to AI in game development, That's something to consider. Personally, I'm still processing my feelings about it, though the implementation here seems thoughtful and limited in scope. Arc Raiders succeeds because it understands that extraction shooters don't need to be miserable to be engaging. The tension comes from meaningful decisions. Do I risk another building for that upgrade material? Can I take this fight? Should I trust this player? Not from deliberately hostile design. The game creates space for multiple approaches. You can focus on PvP combat, pure looting, quest completion, or a mix of all three. Solo players and squads both find satisfying experiences. Aggressive and passive playstyles both work. After 15 hours, I'm still discovering secrets in maps I thought I knew. I'm still refining my loadout combinations. I'm still debating whether to respect my skill tree or push deeper into survival abilities. That's the mark of strong game design. Arc Raiders is the extraction shooter I didn't know I needed. It takes the genre's core appeal, that addictive risk-reward tension, and wraps it in a package that doesn't punish you for having a life outside gaming. The hopeful tone, social mechanics, and respect for player time make this feel genuinely different from its competitors. Is every aspect perfect? Not quite. Enemy variety could be better, character customization feels limited, and the maps, while excellent, will eventually grow overly familiar. But these are minor concerns in an otherwise outstanding package. Embark Studios has created something special here. Whether you're an extraction shooter veteran or someone who's always been curious about the genre but intimidated by its reputation, Arc Raiders deserves your attention. It's welcoming without being soft, challenging without being cruel, and most importantly, consistently fun. Sometimes a game comes along that opens up an entire genre for you. For many players, Arc Raiders will be exactly that game.